Morning, 8 a.m. I have things I have to do at 10, so I was like, you know what? I'm up. I got my coffee. My work's out. Yeah. And I forgot for the millionth time to mute my own phone. Enjoy the chocobo. You know, every time that goes off, sorry, my kid just sent me a text. Uh, I'm sorry. My daughter has me caught off guard here. She says her friend is doing a trend about how long they can go without eating, and when they eat, throw up. That's not a trend. Like, hold on. She says, you're a nurse's daughter. What shall he do? Not do that. That's not a trend. That's bulimia. Uh, in a serious situation, I'm gonna advise her. I'm gonna advise you to head to the guidance office. And let them know. And that we are concerned. Yeah, never do that. That's not a trend. Oh my God. If that's a trend, I'm very concerned. And now her boyfriend sees it. Yeah, Xander. Go back to class, kid. I mean, technically he is an adult, but to me, you're in high school. Go back to class, kid. Sorry, I meant to jump on this a little sooner. But yeah, I got distracted there. Yeah, again, do not do that. That's not a trend. That's a medical condition that needs to be dealt with because, I mean, that causes serious problems. I'm not going to go into what that is because honestly, it should be kind of obvious. But in all honesty, it's bad. You don't ever want to do that. All right. Turn my sound on? Probably not. Testing, 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 testing. Okay. Alright, Hey! I hate when it starts close. You know, this is actually kind of cool background. I was trying to figure out what it is. It's like, is that just rock? I think it's just rock. I don't know. I don't want to click that because it's going to open up something else while I'm trying to open up this. Oh. You know, I found this new thing with my store. You know, I play around with the marketing and the offers. I like to do continuous offers. Now I haven't done one in a while. I am this Wednesday. It might actually depending on where you are. But there's this new thing where I do it all the time, where, you know, if I click on one of my listings, it'll say, you know, if you buy this, you can, you know, get free shipping. It'll, like, combine them. And that's nice. But sometimes I was like, you're combining my diaper cake with one of my wooden objects. They're two different things. And I know that, you know, they're kind of cool, but it's not exactly what we're looking for. So, yeah, so now it lets me decide, you know, what I want to discount. And I can shipping. I can actually give a discount. So I did do that a few times. Where'd the soldier go? Oh, he's back there. Let's see if maybe I can actually kick this thing into place. Well, kind of. You're not gonna let me do it. Oh, I can do the plant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. Put the plant back. Oh, it almost went down. Come on. Yeah, roll in. Roll in there. Let's go. Go. Go into there. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I just did that. Whatever. Fine, I won't take it. Nothing already? Better not be the doctors. Yeah, sure. I got sick. I was wondering, it's like, what did I get? I got sick, that's what. Whatever. Wasn't like I wasn't gonna get sick anyway. Yeah. Looks like the same ant. Where'd the block go? Can't see it. I don't know where it went. Alright, well, whatever then. Toy soldier was on me. Case, right? Yep, see? Officer stuck to the case. Come on. That red block. Really? Alright, let's see what happens. The 11th, nah. She came back without anything. I might as well just restart. She brought back a radio. Oh boy. I don't even know what I agreed to. I thought... I swear, I thought I put down. I guess I didn't. Okay. Oh, the rock. She's dead anyway. There's no food or water. There's nothing I could do. Oh, she got a flashlight. That's cool. Lit up. She's still dead. Wait, what? It will? What? Alright, well then just give me the mushrooms. Yep, I'm dead. Starvation, right? You're starved to death. Why did I keep doing that? Yeah. I don't know why I didn't just reset. And... she came back. Alright, I've learned my lesson. When you spawn straight on the thing, get off of it. First gonna think you're not on it to begin with. It's trying to get that umbrella. The umbrella. Come on, get it in there. Yeah! That's so cool that it actually does that. So briefcase, food, water, gun, checkers, lock. You can see everything from where I'm standing. Wow. You can even see the book and the gas mask and the radio. That's funny. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, it was a crate one. That's cool. I'll take that. Oh, and they're definitely getting the water. It could be that reason. Okay. Sick, tired, thirsty. She's not dehydrated. She's not starving. Rock. I'm sick and I'm crazier. Ooh, we got a book. Kill the fly. No, I didn't. I missed it. Should just feed her. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, 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 no. Answer the imaginary phone. It's just good to go outside. I ain't sent her yet. Nope. I'm bummed. What? How? Oh my lord. This... She wasn't dehydrated. She was fine. Really? Yes, she is. Oh. Up there. Person. It's not that hard. I've done this before. Really? You can't move it? Stand there. still can't believe that happened. Oh, absolutely not. No, no. I've made it to day 97 on this. I'm on the leaderboard. It's every 5 days. And last I checked on her, and it didn't say she was dehydrated, so she shouldn't have needed the water. Thanks! That was the first day I was trying this, actually. I've seen other people play it, so I knew what to do, but... yeah. I haven't really gotten anything past that. Since I was hoping maybe I had time this morning to test it out. Yeah, she's dead. Ah, yeah, me too. I've seen Queso play it. I've seen a... but Queso mainly. I saw him get 77 last night. I thought about turning it on right after he was done streaming, but I was like, nah, I'm too tired. I'll do it in the morning. I'm glad I didn't name myself something weird that would get his attention. I know he likes to call people out on taking his spot. But I didn't take his spot, so he can't be mad at me. I was already there. So even if I get higher up, he's still gonna exactly be where he's at. Yep, it was. Yeah, the person above, that's 39, I believe, had 79 or 82, something like that. It's a pretty good jump after that. If he hadn't run out of food, I think he could have, you know, just swiped it a few more days. But I knew he didn't want to risk it. I get that. I mean, look what happened. I fed and watered her and she died anyway. Doesn't make any sense. I was half expecting her to run away. But I've had that too, where I had like buku amounts of food and she still runs away. That Geiger meter is driving me nuts. She might have been. I mean, look, she comes back with a map, a gun, and ammo, and there's no food or water, so she's still dead. Like, why come back at all? That's nice. There's no food and water. I'm not going to click that button. I was trying to figure out why he keeps clicking this all the time. It's just to delay all these little extras. But I don't want to delay it right now because I need it. And know he likes to skip that mushroom one, but honestly, I've never skipped it. It feeds them. I've never seen it go bad. You know, maybe they get sick, but they're already sick. Who cares? Yep. Of course she does. No, you can't eat the cats. I know you were saying something that the cats caught. I've never seen that before. But then again, I've never gotten that super far, obviously. 97 is pretty much as far as I went. But I always get the cat. And I mean, then the cat leaves. And then you follow the wire or whatever. And then the cat comes back with people. And then you get a bunch of food with it. So I don't understand, like, why doesn't he want to do that? Like, no, take the cat. Like, I want the cat. The cat brings you a person with stuff. Like Ink. Then he was saying, like, they show up with all the cats. And it's like, what are you talking about? I've never seen any more than just one cat. I mean, that'd be cool if the whole place was covered in cats. Yeah. It was wild to me after he got the cat that she still went crazy too. And it was like, wait, but she's got the cat. She's got a companion. She shouldn't be crazy at all. I would have been happy with my cats. I mean, I got 2 cats. I'm sure Queso would be happy with his cat. Obviously, his cat keeps him sane. Yeah, yes, she did. People keep saying that there's a sound that lets you know ahead of time if they're dead or not. Cool! See, that's fine. It's food and water and a lock. Because whenever I send her out for the other scavs, I use the lock. Because I don't want to get driven away. Cool. Yes, she is. Like, I like my cat, but the all-black cat, that's cool. And she's got the beautifulest green eyes. I've never seen a cat have eyes like that. Of course, it was a fire. Now I'm paranoid. No, she's dehydrated. Great. My all-time favorites are the Final Fantasy series. I grew up on 7, and I mean, I like 8, 9, 10. 12, not so... Well, I'm sorry, 11, not so much. The first MMORPG wasn't the greatest. I would get lost in that one. But then 12, I liked the battle on that one. 13 is running down a long hallway, as they say. 14, I put a lot of years into. 15, I hated. 16, I liked. And then I've been doing the remakes. I actually just started... Well, I've started replaying 9. And I just found another copy of 12. So I thought about playing that yesterday, but I was like, I'm busy. Married men enter. Okay. You know what? Fine. But then I have Civilization 7, and I'm not real happy with that one. Hey, medkit! Cool. I'm hoping with some updates they're gonna, you know, give us a bigger map. Because they only have, like, normal and, like, small. And it used to be a huge map, and I knew that one took for, like, ever. But that was a good map. Best part of that game is the early, you know, settlers type thing. And I don't like the way they do the cities. That one was confusing. Dehydrated again? Well. Cool, so you know how it is. My daughter's name is Eris. That's how much I like it. And my other daughter's name is Celeste. From 6. I also really like Tactics. I really wish they would make another one like Tactics. It was like playing chess. But the storyline behind it was really cool. No, she's not. I could send her again. Hey, you got Max. Yeah, the new Civilization is definitely different. I'm not a fan. I'm just really hoping they fix it. Because frankly, I know that they were going for something new. No, I'm not sending it. But it's still... There's 3 different periods, and when you get to the end of one period, it's almost like it resets you. And then you have to choose another civilization. So you can't even just start with Rome and then end with Rome. You have to go from Rome to Italy to maybe Russia. And it's like, what? Why? Yes, they did. They did have a lot of extra. It was just, the map was huge, and driving around the car all the time was driving me nuts. And, you know, if it got nighttime, you had to go hide, basically. Kind of annoying. I always felt like Noctis was a character that never developed. He always felt like a cloud that just never grew out of the immature stage. How is she dead? What had happened? Oh my goodness! I mean, I felt sorry for Noctis at the end because, I mean, she dies. It's just like losing Eris all over again. Yes, Risk is the game, and it reminded me of that too. In fact, actually, my stepson, he wanted to play Risk, but he had no idea what he was talking about. He's like, oh, let's just play this Risk game, because he found it, and I was like, honey, do you even know how to play this? He's like, yeah, no, I saw some of the other guys play it, and honestly, when we opened up the box, the board was gone. It's like, you can't play without the board. You need the map! And he was so confused. I mean, he's 17, but it was just like, it's a board game, it must be easy. No. It's like Settlers of Catan, too. Honestly, that's what got me into Civilization, was the Settlers of Catan. Kinda got the same concept. I think the first Civilization I had was Civilization 3. And then 4, and then 5, and then I got a new computer just to play 6. And then 7 on my PlayStation. And I mean, it kept crashing on 6 on the PlayStation in the end anyway. Anytime you do the culture, you get too much culture, the game crashes. It's like, thanks. Tactics was good. She came back with an axe and nothing else. Yes, I did like Tactics a lot. I always felt bad for Tita. I was like, it was kind of like Eris. You didn't want her to die. You knew she did. And Delita got mad. And then you're like, your friend is your enemy now. And it's like, oh, dang it. Also like the job system where you could just switch them and they like completely change. You can have as many people as you want, send them off on things. I think I'm just waiting for her to die now. Oh wait, I have an axe. I can actually do something with this one. Heard that rock. No, I don't want to do this because I'm going to die if I do. Ah, did she break something? No, she came back with a map. Yes, eat that. Of course. You could actually bring your PSP into school. Man, if I would have even brought my phone, we got screamed at and it was confiscated every single time. I came from the era of Tamagotchis and those things got taken off of us. It was, they're a distraction to the school, which honestly they got a point, but they help things like kind of. But yeah, I mean, we were a little obsessed on trying to keep the thing alive. They made a lot of noise. But they had a silent button. I didn't understand the point of saying we couldn't have it. I would love to bring my PSP. My Game Boys or any of that stuff. I think the first system I ever had, it wasn't an Atari. I know those things were big, but the first one I ever had was a Sega. Yes, they were. And I know that, like, Super Nintendo was a big thing, and I was the kid that took the cartridge out and kept blowing on it, trying to make it work. And then you just re-stamp it in there. It's almost like hanging up on the phone. It doesn't have the same oomph anymore where you can slam it. Like, come on, work! Maybe if I hit it just right into the system, it'll actually recognize it. Those things were built tough, too. They could take the kicking around. The PS5, though, could take a kick, too. I mean, my daughter got mad at me over something stupid, and she literally picked it up and chucked it across the room. I was like, did you just throw my PlayStation 5? Are you crazy? She instantly regretted it, because, you know, she got grounded. Now she talks about it all the time, like, wow, I threw that PlayStation 5 across the room, and it didn't break. She got sick. Every time! Yes, I think so too. Yeah, just let it die. Get a new one. Ha! She came back with a food and a water. I'll take that. That's cool. It's not a lot, but it'll do. That'll do, pig. And then back in the day with the PlayStations, the CDs. In that case, I was like rating the openings to the PlayStation, talking about how we were all praying on the PS2 that it would actually work. Honestly, I was praying for like Persona to work on the PlayStation 1. It got scratched, all messed up, and I'm so mad they haven't remastered that one, because I would love to play Persona again. The original one. I've played Persona 5, but the original one just has a different feel to it. Alright, there's one here, okay. Yeah, I heard that too. I know that it has like twice the amount of space, which is nice, but I'm a person who, I don't mind deleting data, and just, you know, if I want to come back to the game later, I will. It's not really a big deal to me. But my internet's pretty fast, so. But I run a business, so I have to have it run fast anyway. But it, you know, there was 40 gigs, I think, on Final Fantasy XII yesterday, and it took an hour. I remember back in the day where that kind of stuff would take days. You'd literally go to sleep and wake up in the morning, it's only halfway done. Yeah, my parents were always like, they didn't understand games. My dad did. But my mom, like, the first game she bought me was Parasite Eve. Like, I begged and pleaded for that one because her brother was playing it. And she didn't know why I wanted it so bad. So she got it. And she got to the part where Eve is pregnant. And she came in the room and saw that, and she's like, oh my god, what are you watching? I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just a kid. Hunger Thursday, she's not done. After that, though, I got, like Metal Gear and stuff like that. You know, when they take Snake's clothes and you're running around. My mom, once again, was, what are you watching? Why do you have this game? Should pay more attention to the horse's state of mind. got a radio at it. The phone one I don't understand. Obviously their house wasn't built next to a phone. So how did they hear a phone all the way down here? Oh, she's deranged. Wonderful. Good sender. I got 2. I need the doctors. Dehydrated again. Could she just not be sick anymore? Starvation. Yep. Yeah, she's got some jaundice there. I'm gonna do it. Probably just gonna have to send her anyway and take a risk. You can't get away with not sending them twice. Unless you get that big old load like Queso got. That's cool. She's super crazy. You know what I learned from him yesterday? You can take multiple things. I guess you can't. But okay, whatever. Looked like you could take multiple things. I've been told that if you send them with water, I'm gonna send her. She's probably dead anyway. Whatever. Can't get around it. Yep. I've never understood the concept of why they have 2 bathrooms, and especially so close to each other. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's a terrible layout. So it's like you got 2 bedrooms and you got 2 bathrooms, and the bathrooms are right next to each other. Why? Yeah, exactly. The first thing I noticed the one time I was doing a scav, and I was like, okay, there's 2 bathrooms, and they're like literally catty-corner from each other. Why? Or if like the bathroom was attached to one of the bedrooms, that would make sense. But it's not. They're literally in the hallway next to each other. And the fact they changed the layout of the house. It's like, why not just keep the same layout and put the stuff in different rooms? Because honestly, they seem to switch it all up. It's like, did they move? Because that's not their house anymore. Day 8. That one always bothers me. What do you mean day 8? I can make it to day 11, or I can make it to day 8. And we got religious people taking over. I wish I could just skip this one. If there's a lock. There's a flashlight, there's the axe, there's the food, there's the gun. I can see everything from just sitting where I'm at. Yeah. Knowing that group, or the Westboro Baptist Church, those people are crazy. I mean, I'd rather have the Jehovah's Witness take it over those two. And I've seen the Jehovah's Witness. Actually, one of them came to my door the other day, literally handed me a pamphlet and said, "Come to our place so we can celebrate Jesus' death together." I'm like, that's a weird way to say Easter. Like, what? Yep, they are. The pressure they put on their people to go out and knock on doors that they know nobody wants to see. I mean, it's so common, everybody complains about it. They know it, and yet, you know, even these people who showed up at my house, they seem scared to death. And I'm just, okay, yeah, see you later. And then they left. Like, they didn't try and convince me of nothing, just pamphlets, celebrate Jesus' death, and walked off. I was like, alright, see ya. But as soon as I came back in the house, my kid was looking at me going, "Did they just give you Jesus stuff?" And I was like, yeah. And I handed her the pamphlet. Nice. I will take that. Gladly. I always prefer to have more water than food, because food actually comes to you more often than the water does. So I'm very happy with this. That was another person said that to me. He said, you know, I open up the door, and when they say, "Hey, you want to celebrate Jesus Christ?" they say to them, "Yeah, we're about to sacrifice a goat. Would you like to join us?" And of course they go run. Come on, Boris, unstick yourself. It'd be that hard. Music, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, use that axe. I was gonna say, did I lose the axe? No, I didn't lose the axe. Wait, she got hurt? Oh my goodness. Why? Of course she got hurt. Now she's gonna die from an infection. Unless those doctors show up. That would be helpful. Yes, it is. Especially with the way they always act towards each other. I mean, Ted seems like he's kind of oblivious to everything, and Dolores just seems very put off by even being around them. And especially when one of them goes crazy. Now, I know that, like, they've knocked over food and stuff, but it's like, how many, you know, days is it going to be where they're just like, you know what, I'm mad at you. Just because you're breathing funny. Come on, I need the doctors. Hungry, deranged, hurt, all the above, you know. You need to fix your injuries. I would love to. I can't. Yes. First time I got COVID was well after, I think it was 2021 actually. No, I take that back, it was 2022. I actually had to go and get surgery done. And then when I got home, I just felt sick. And I had one of those tests and I was like, you know, I feel really bad, like really bad. And I took the test and it was positive, like super positive. Like no denying it. And it knocked it, and you know, they say that it doesn't affect little kids, but my 6-year-old actually was affected. She and I got it. The rest of the house didn't. I don't understand how that happened. But nobody else in the house got it. And been in it for 5 minutes. You know what? Why not? We're dead. I wondered if she'd actually just got shot. No, she died from the injuries, of course. But I couldn't taste much. Especially coffee. I about cried. Yes. Yes, it was so bad. It was very hard to breathe. And the fever, it just, you know, I haven't had fever like that since I was little. It's just like, I felt like I was gonna die, literally. And the pain, like the ache and pain, that part was what got me the most. Like I literally couldn't get comfortable. It just, everything, it felt like somebody had beat me up. Even with the surgery. I mean, the surgery was on my nose because my stepson broke it, long story. But the rest of me, I was like dead. I was so glad that my oldest stepson came over and helped take care of his siblings for me, because it was like, I can't do it, man. But I just laid around for like a week. And it still popped positive for like a week. Yep. Yep. And it was just, it's just bad. I know a lot of people are like, had the conspiracy theorists, act like COVID didn't exist. It was like, oh, this is different. This is not a flu. This is not a cold. I mean, I know it's SARS, and it's just a mutated form, but it sucks. Bad. And then when they had the other form come out, I got sick again. It was like a year later, but it was the rapid one. And I mean, that one came and went really fast. I was glad for that. But it hit hard, quick, and then was just gone. That one I didn't lose my taste, though. I was glad for that. Did I forget to hit the... I sent her on day 4 this time. It was weird. I was scared to death she was going to be tired. I was waiting for Queso to get that one where, day 3 she's tired, or he's tired, and then you die anyway, because you can't do anything after they're tired. She came back with nothing. She came back with a cold. Yep. Just eat the mushrooms. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he's gonna sit there and tell me that you don't eat the mushrooms. You only do that in dire situations. I do it every time. Because look, she's not hungry anymore. It's a food. Hello. I might as well restart this one. She's dead anyway. She's not gonna have any water. Oh. Yep. But it works! Do it in dire situations. Forget that. Need to eat. And it saves me on a food day. Actually, she's still not even hungry. Still gonna die, though. The end. Yep. Yes, she was, because she scabbed, came back with nothing but a cold. I don't understand that one. Like, why'd you come back? At least in Fallout, I can, I go into a place, I'm literally dragging my butt out the door. I'm taking everything. I don't care. I need the steel. Yep. I was waiting for Queso to get that one too, where like you could stand here the whole time, and then when the thing rings, you still dive and die anyway. It's because you spawn here. And unless you actually walk off of it and then walk back on, it doesn't think you're on here. So it thinks you're just out, you're outside of it. It thinks you're over here. So I just run down the hallway and come back. So wish there was like a skip button. Crazy. And the roaches are here! Woohoo! She's dead. Cool! There's something. Only one can of food, but I'd rather have more water than food. You can wait it out one more day. Yeah, sure. Yes, it is. It is complete luck. And everybody was yelling at cases saying you got a skill issue, and it's like, excuse me? No, I know exactly how this... It is complete luck. It's like doing the card shop and pulling the, you know, ripping the cards. You don't know what's in there. I played the card shop the first time, and I got to the, like, day 200 and something, and I still had a card no bigger than 2,000. I replayed the game day one, $12,000 card. I was like, I've never even seen a card that big. No, don't do that. I got a med kit in case she gets hurt this time. I would have done the Pokemon, but I was doing the streaming, so I knew, like, yeah, I don't want to cross that line. It's like, you feel like you should be able to, but at the same time, it's one of those, like, you don't know. You just don't know. She went outside and she got sick. Of course she did. Yes. I mean, they got rid of all the emulator people too. I'm like, that wasn't fair. I love the emulators. I used to do those all the time. Especially on my PC. She got hurt. I just realized that. She's dehydrated. Well, I know if I use the med kit, she'll get unsick and unhurt at the same time. At least I have one. I'm gonna wait until she's in agony before I do anything. Starvation. I'm gonna have to send her again. Yes. I had the original red and blue. I liked yellow better. I didn't do it, of course. I liked silver too. I think silver was kind of the last one I played. Game Boy wise, anyway. I did the Pokemon Go for a while. I remember around Christmas time, they had this one thing where all the Charmanders, the Squirtles, and the Bulbasaurs were all over the place. And that was really cool. It was a nice thing for them to do. The nice thing is, like, I have a church down the road, and that's actually considered one of those stops. I used to have my husband drive me down through Sharon, and that's how, you know, I'm gonna use it. That's how we dealt with that. Like, he would give me his phone, and I have my phone, and we do the stops as he drove really slow next to all of them, because there was like 5 of them. So we were just trying to get more of the balls so we can get more of the Pokemon. And of course, in those church areas, there are stuff. Then we had a park. If you just drove around it, like, walking around it would have been nice. Yeah, sure. And you know, it's actually probably the most popular time for that park was Pokemon Go, because, you know, I saw kids walking in groups together, and I never saw that before. She's still deranged. She's gonna run away. Which is good to send. She dehydrated yet? Yeah. That's not what I said. I clicked water. Oh my goodness. That, whoo. See, that was my worry. You know, it literally says, you know, be careful of where you go and, you know, be mindful of trespassing. It's like, how many people trespassed that you guys realized that you had to put that in there? But sure, it got you out of the house, but I mean, in my area, we don't really get murder. Although we did have one last July, but I don't think it had anything to do with Pokemon Go. Actually, it was another app. They got that kid, unfortunately, unalived. And I knew that kid, and I knew his family. He was only 14. It was terrible. It's a big thing in our town right now. The murderer got caught, but he's, you know, denying it. He's pretending like he didn't see him. He's just not gonna come back. But, I mean, he's on video. She came back with no food! Yes, it was. They're making a big deal about how he looked, which, honestly, that's not even why he got killed. And the news is incorrect anyway, because I know the family. I just saw the family yesterday, honestly. People thought he was transgender. He wasn't. He was just very feminish. He had really cool curly hair. But he told everybody that what he was gay, which is cool, but... Yes, that's exact. I went to the preliminary hearing. It was 6 hours long. And I mean, I know the dad's side of the family, the parents are separated. The mom never was really around, and she didn't even come to the hearing. She came for 5 minutes just because, you know, a friend of hers saw the dad talking to the press, and he didn't even want to talk to the press. He didn't want to talk to any of them. But, you know, we went outside for a lunch break, and the press were, like, on him. Can you come out here and talk to us? It's like, dude, he lost his son. Can you back off? But no. And so then these people ran off, went and picked up mom, brought her back just to put her in front of the camera. She went in there, made a scene, and then she left. And it was like... And, you know, it's hard enough for the family to listen to what happened to him. It was awful. I mean, he wasn't just killed. He was dismembered. And that's, you know, again, the way it looks, the way it happened, and the motivation behind it. It was bad. Actually, I wasn't really sure what was wrong with him. He used an app called Grindr to lure him out there. The kid, being a kid, told his friend that he was going home. because he was actually staying the night at a friend's house. And he left at like 9:30 at night. And then at around 3:30, I mean, he was taking pictures on Snapchat and stuff. And the family was able to trace the phone. She's gonna die because she needs food. This is gonna suck. But he went down to this area because he got on the Grindr app, and I don't understand what his intention was. Nobody really knows because we still can't find the phone. And please bring back food. No, of course not. But he lured him out there with the Grindr app, which honestly, it's supposed to be a hookup app, so you can imagine what happened. The guy is claiming that he didn't go to the area, even though he's on camera going into the area. Like, you can literally watch him. I saw the camera footage. You watch him leave the apartment. He gets in his car and he drives around the bend and into this little, what we call a boat launch area. And you see the kid go in there. And yes, he was 30 years old. Yes, he was. He was totally an adult. So, without saying, you can imagine what the real motive was here, unfortunately. But the public is making it about how he looked. Yep, exactly. His name, if you want to look him up, the kid's name was Polly Likens Jr. I knew she was going to starve to death. Dang it. The murderer's trial is actually this July. They actually scheduled it on Polly's 16th birthday, which of course the family is upset about. And it's... I was talking to his aunt yesterday, and she was like, why would they do that? And I was like, you know what? I bet they did it on purpose, because I could just imagine what the DA is going to say when he comes out there. This would have been the 16th birthday of Polly Likens Jr. However, this guy did what he did, and now he's dead. And like, yeah. But, you know, the family doesn't want to remember that on his birthday. I know the DA might have good intentions on it, or at least our DA isn't the greatest. He actually replaced one that got caught by the FBI, so our areas, it kind of sucks. And we don't have an internal affairs bureau, which is terrible too, but that's another problem altogether. But he's very much about winning his cases, and it's not so much the emotions of the family. I'll tell you what, one of the biggest things that gets to me is the fact that the family didn't know when they found him. Yes, he does. And during the preliminary, he just sat there and smiled. And, you know, my friend was like, I had to, like, calm her down. Because she was like, you better wipe that smile off his face right now before I jump this bench. And I was like, relax. Don't do anything stupid. Please. Like, I know. I feel it. One of the things they don't talk about in the news, and I don't know why they didn't bring this up, because this was the coolest part to the preliminary for me. I had heard rumors that he had told his cellmate everything. And at the very end, here comes his cellmate coming to sit on the stand. The guy's blowing him kisses. And, you know, the murderer is sitting there shaking his head all mad. I'm like, they're busting him right now. But of course, the defense threw a fit. Oh, it's circumstantial. He can't testify to circumstantial evidence. So they, you know, decided not to use him right there. But I'm sure they're going to use him during the trial. But they didn't put that in the news. I thought that was the coolest part. Like, dude knew he was busted at that point. The way the news went around portraying it was I don't like the way they portrayed it. They went around and told people the reason why she came back with a mask and ammunition, but no food and water. Thank you. We're gonna die anyway. But well, unfortunately he died. So yeah. What originally happened was he went missing. He was supposed to stay at that friend's house. He was killed in the middle of the night by that guy. And the family noticed his phone because they tracked it. The GPS ended in that area that he was killed at. So they went there looking first. They went to the police. The police acted like he was just some ghetto kid. Because, honestly, the family's not very well off. They're dirt poor as dirt poor could be. But I think they're a great set of people in general because they don't need anything. They've always been very family oriented and they'll, you know, pitch in, help each other, which is great. But so they went and they made their own flyers. And of course she died because we didn't bring food and water. But they made their own flyers. They walked the tracks looking for them. You know, they put it on Facebook. I was showing, I was looking because, you know, and then my friend was telling me that his phone went off and it never turned back on. And he was gone for about 2 weeks before they made the announcement that they had already found him. The body turned up 2 days later. And they found him, unfortunately, in pieces around our lake in the city next over. That's how bad this guy did what he did to him. And the guy was so stupid. He didn't even throw it like... We have a river and a lake situation, and the water's pretty rough. And he didn't even bother to get it in the water. Like, he saw the bag, but... I don't know what this guy was thinking, but he's on camera again, leaving his own apartment. There's blood everywhere, and there's blood in his car, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't do it. I don't know where that came from." Excuse me? How stupid are you? The FBI came by back in September. We're dredging the area where he was killed. And they found something. I saw them pull it up. It was a box. I don't know what was in it. I just know they it was that water recovery group. And like when I was watching them, and I was talking to a few of them, like somebody started yelling, "Surface tension, surface!" You see a balloon just pop out of the water. And they go boating over there. They pull it up. It's a little box, like a little hand box. And they open it up. And they say, "Wrap it up," and they all leave. So whatever was in that box is what they were looking for. I have no idea what it was. I'm sure they're going to bring it up during the trial. But it must have been important. Otherwise, the FBI wouldn't have been here. Not in our little podunk town. I just said I hope they take any leverage that guy has away because we don't have the death penalty in our state. This is one of those few times like I would agree with it, but I know the family doesn't want that either. As far as I'm aware, they don't have all of Polly either, and they would prefer to have that. I don't know if they're ever going to get that. Dude's a monster, but you know, somebody said. Yes. That's what Paul Sr., the dad, was saying. He said, "There's a lot of things I'd like to do." Because that's all the press kept asking him during the preliminary hearing. "Oh, is this the first time you're seeing him? How'd you think of him? What do you think he thought of him?" And he said, you know, he kind of laughed. It's like, what kind of question is that? And he said, you know, "I'm not the one to judge. He did they're very Christianity oriented. So, you know, you can actually find the TV. They chopped that part off of his whole conversation. They put that part in the news where he said, I forgive him because it's not me he's going to have to deal with, which I totally get his meaning. He's got another son too, so Polly's got a little brother that he's got to worry about too, and that's sad. And I mean, Polly's my son's age, so, like, I can't imagine. I can't. Which is why I've been, like, sticking with the family, just because, like, there's nothing I can do that's going to make it easier for them. Yes, I think he's turning 7 this year, and, you know, just understanding that his brother's never coming back, it's hard. You know, and of course, he doesn't really understand one day he will. And this family's just been through it. It's not fair. And then the way the news did what they did, and, you know, the way most people, you know, in society, unfortunately, they believe the mom is supposed to be the nurturer, the carer, the person that wants to be around the kid. And unfortunately, in this case, that's not what happened. The dad is the one who had the custody of the child. So mom took it upon herself to write that he was transgender in the obituary, even though he wasn't. He's never been buried. His bones are actually still in the coroner's office. They can't even have a funeral or nothing until the trial and everything is over, which sucks. But, like, any vigil that happened, I mean, Dad was willing to keep his mouth shut. Look, food and water, good. Just because, you know, he just wanted, you know, acknowledgement of his child, which is admirable. He didn't want any money from anybody. He didn't take a cent from anybody. The mom got all this money. And then at the vigil, she had him thrown out. And that one, yeah, that was rough. So Dad's been pretty stoic this whole time, knowing what's happened, you know, how much he's lost, how much he's been pushed away, how much he's been ostracized. But he's still going. Oh, she came back with food. Although it'd be nice to have water now. This is going to be harder. She's ready to go. I should probably just send her and just take the risk now. You know what, I might. But he, I can't say enough about this family. They're a good family. It's not fair. And the way the news portrayed it to make, you know, this into something it's not, just makes it all the worse. Just, I'm sending it radio. The way the news went around saying it was there should be a hate crime. I knew it was going to. But there's no hate crime committed. So, but that's how they, like, if you watch the news people go around talking about it, they'll say, hey, what do you think about the DA not wanting to charge a hate crime because the murderer himself is gay? That's not true. The only thing true in that sentence is the fact that he doesn't want to charge the hate crime and the fact that the guy is gay. Nothing else about that is true. Because there is no hate crime. And that's not why the DA doesn't want to charge him with one. That doesn't make any sense. It's just sad all around. Eventually, like, they'll have their time to tell their story. But really, they just want out of the spotlight. They're just tired of it. You know, they want Holly to be remembered as a good kid. He didn't do drugs. He was fun. He liked to collect these cool rocks and crystals. Everybody loved him. He was a great kid. And, you know, his brother loved him. He was very smart. He made one mistake by trusting that app. And that, unfortunately, I think that app is what Dad is mad at the most. You know, just because he wishes that he would have known that he was even on it. I didn't even know that that app existed until that point. Like, but yeah, it was sad. He was a good kid. Probably gonna do this for another 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna take a break. Get back on maybe at around 11:30-ish. It'll give me time to actually make coffee. Good. I'm not doing that yet. What am I doing? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, they want the map, and I don't have the map. Of course I don't. Get food, right? Yeah. I'm not dehydrated yet. She's fine. Now she's probably dehydrated. Yep. It's already deranged. Probably lost my gun. Yep. hasn't eaten in a while. Yes, she has. Dehydrated. It'd be nice to have one of the other pieces. Like, where are the doctors? Fatigue. She's gonna get tired again. Nope. You know what? What are the food cans behind her head? You know what? Why is she still hungry? I fed her yesterday. She's still sick. At this point, it's gonna happen. Please bring water, food, something. Great, they were bad. And she's hurt. Thanks. I'd like to say I actually used Discord, but honestly, it's been a long time. Thank you, Dizzy. Oh, I gotta send her. I don't want to. She's gonna die if I don't bring help. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm risking it. Oh, she's dead. She came back with a briefcase. She's still dead. Where's the end? It's just happening. Huh? Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm surprised she's even gotten this far with those injuries. She got to day 40 with injuries like that. Okay. You know, if she could just get... She's not dead. Yeah, you need to heal her ASAP. Yeah, I'd love to. Wait, she's diseased too? Wow, that's new. I don't usually ever see that one. She's totally dead. What? How is she not dead? The end. I knew it. Their injuries, yada 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 yada. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. But I appreciate you all hanging out with me. Like I said, about an hour, maybe hour and a half. 11:30 at the most. Gotta do business stuff for a minute. If you can call that a break. Come on. Come on. Are you serious? Why are you taking so long? Wow. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, like, what's happening? Alright. Again, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Just, you know, doing whatever, talking with me. Like I said before, wow, that's taking forever to load up, isn't it? With Polly Likens Jr., you know, always throw your support with his family. They're going through a rough time. And I know, especially the dad side of the family, who was the closest with him, they appreciate any, you know, support you can give them. And I don't mean money. I mean just, you know, acknowledging their loss. Because it's rough. And, yeah. They just want to feel heard at the end of the day. They want Polly to be known as the great kid that he was and not acknowledge the murderer as much for what he had done to him. Because Polly is more than what was done to him. He was much more than the way he looked. He was a great kid. Great kid. Any parent's dream child. And he will be sorely missed. So, again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll be back here in about an hour, hour and a half, and I'll see y'all later.